Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We are putting the finishing touches onto our tracks here. We're struggling a little bit financially, and so hopefully we will get that sorted out pretty quickly. I think we've got everything ready to go. So a few things here saying that we don't necessarily have power. I believe we need to, we just need to finish off some things here, but I think we'll be okay. I think everything else is ready to go. This one is done. It will need to be, this will be coal. We will be storing coal over here. So this will be processed excellently. Okay, so that means if we put a train on this track, that's been done. So we just need to finish off the electrification. And then I believe we're all good. I'm going to cheat a little bit by sending that guy home so he can, so he can get back a little quicker, and then we'll see. I've been micromanaging that a little bit to get us to this point. I also started construction on a couple of additional kind of flats here. So this one's filled up quite nicely, looking pretty good over here. We could make a start on the next. I think I do have access to all of these, right? That works quite well. I think we could make a start on the next one. We've got about 30 or so people hanging out over here. So we do really need to keep going on the construction. So let's, with those guys only on that side, I'm a little bit worried. Anyway, what I'm thinking, maybe we'll do this one and get a start on this one. I don't want to do too much too quickly. Our money is not healthy enough for us to just go willy-nilly build everything we can see. But everything else seems to be working, and it's just a matter of getting us into this coal industry. Once we get into this coal industry, it will significantly reduce our imports of coal, which is currently our biggest ticket item. So hopefully we can sort that out. Yeah, we can plan on maybe starting by buying a train. So if I were to say a train set. I think we looked at this last time, but it's been a couple of weeks since I played, so I'm just kind of figuring out. It's really tight. I wouldn't mind picking up one of these guys. It's quite a cheap little guy. If we, instead of doing a train set, decided let's do a tram, we can run a tram here, right? I can't remember if we could run a tram. A tram might be exactly what we do. What's the quickest tram? Let's get a speedy tram. 72. I'm wondering, a tram would work, right? We just need to do. Let's test it. I mean, 30,000. It's not the end of the world. Let's buy a tram and see if we can run a tram through here. Now, the one thing we will need to do, I think this is going to finish off construction here. So let's just wait for this guy to finish off. Then we'll do the bits and pieces around the signaling for this little area. And then we'll run that tram, because that tram, guys, it is costly. It is costly. And is that done? That seems to be done now. I do, this is bothering me, but I think it might be talking about these sections over here. Probably need to do some other areas here, but I think that means we've got it up and running now. Now, just wanted to check, did we actually do a switch here somewhere? We did not. So I think actually we need to, on this side of things, need to do a little switch here. Otherwise, we won't be able to use different things here. So let's do that. Let's get a little electrified switch going on. Just something like this. Comfortable with that. Let's get that moving. Let's grab this guy, grab our spot here, and we'll say do this one and that one for me. So it'll be coming back to kind of finish that off. Now, in order for us to do that, so we can already start looking a little bit at our signals here. These will be mixed signals, I believe. In and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Oops, the other way around, like that. Similarly, I believe we'll do in and out there, other way around, in and out, in and out. So that will, and the issue here really is that, it doesn't really matter that we didn't really need it to be that wide. And then we've got this area through here up to about there. Okay, so here we need to probably do this. Actually, no. No. This is a chain because here it can actually flip from the one side to the other side. But yeah. Let's just do a mixed signal for the time being on both of these so that they can actually go in all different kind of directions. And then I'm guessing a couple of mixed signals over there to kind of make that a block. So now it should be able to run quite comfortably all the way up to this area. And then what we'll do is we'll have our chain signal over here and our kind of block signal on the other side. So now that means they can get in here from all kind of different angles to kind of quickly finish off this piece of work. Now that we're doing standard stuff from here. So let's do one there, one there, one there. We've got a few blocks going on here. Let's just go beyond. Let's do one there and one there. We don't necessarily need to trim it before and after. We'll need to do a bit of a chain signal over here and block signal on that side, though building this will be another little bit of a challenge. We won't do the rest of that. The train is waiting too long. I'm guessing that's not the end of the world. I think we'll do a mixed signals over here. That side's done as well. Thinking of the other one. This is a timed stop, right? We need to remember about the timed stop thing. We need to do a chain signal over here and a block signal on this side. Probably just the one there. Do a block signal over here. A block signal over there. Chain signal on this side. Chain signal on that side. And then a couple of mixed signals over here. Yeah. The idea is that we'll allow all movements. Let's kind of do kind of midway through there, and then we're kind of slipping off into this general area. So what we would like to do is let's do a couple of mixed signals here. That'll work. We will do a bit of a chain signal right there and probably right here, and then we'll need some block signals here. So block signal there, block signal there, and now to get through the chain we'll need to block it here and there. Okay, so that's pretty good. I am okay to add another one there and another one here, and then on this side out we probably need to what we'll do is we'll get some extra ones here, especially if we're running the trams, and then what we'll need to do is we'll need to get a chain in this location, a chain over there, and I think we'll do a block here and actually that's not what we want. We want a block signal on that side. We will clear out this guy and do another kind of a chain signal over here, and that'll get people through there. We can probably do one more block signal in the middle somewhere over here, and that should be all good. Now, where's my track builder? I just want to see. So these things, we've got one built. I'm still missing the electrification. I'm hoping the other one is coming in. So let's quickly see what the track builder is heading to. Unfinished. So I think it's going to try and do the electrification quickly. Where is it? Can't see the track builder. Are we out of stuff? It does seem to be moving. So I probably just missed it. Must be on the way somewhere. There it goes. Yeah, so I don't know what happened to miss it there. But anyway, that's all good. Let's clear out some of these things again. I'm not really paying too much attention to the messages unless they flash in red. Our money is not looking good. I do believe, though, that our loan is fairly close to being done. I just need us to get out of this stuff a little bit. The problem that we have, right, and I'm probably just going to take out another loan, to be very honest with you, because we need to conclude construction over here. So I think the idea is that I'll take another loan because we're a little bit in trouble with this. I'll start constructing all of this because this is gonna take a little bit. So what I'm gonna do, I think we're kind of okay. Money is not that tight. Will we be able to slowly start construction of this? If I wanted to say, let's pay for it, it's 42,000 rubles. There's so much steel. Though all of this stuff is stuff that we're producing, but we'll stop exporting, right? Okay. Well, let us commence our construction over here. Let's continue construction. We'll assign our construction crews to come on over here. We do have a construction crew busy working away on this area. There's people living over here. So things are, I think, pretty reasonably being managed. So let's just have a look. This guy is linking up to just the nearby one. So this guy is linking up to these two. So I'm a little... Oh, yeah, we are seeing some mixed waste over here, so that's fine. We can make a start on some of these construction items. This is a road that we probably don't need, right? We're going to need these pumping stations to get in here, but they don't necessarily need the roads. Okay. So anyway, there's a fair bit of construction still underway here. We're trying to make people move in as quickly as we can. We're seeing quite a number of workers ready to go, and anyway, it's not even quite good enough to run the yeah. Okay, so that one is now electrified, and to be honest, now that should realistically be all you need. So I guess what we can do is we could actually make a start with our new tram. So let's do that and see how all of that works. So I'm grabbing a tram. I'm hoping this tram is sufficient. So let's say you're gonna pop in here. You are not gonna do anything. It's just a timed stop. That's all that is. And then you're gonna pop in over here and you're gonna load up on workers. We don't want you to load up on anything else, tourists or the likes. Then you're gonna head off all the way over here and you're gonna drop off some workers. We don't have any of the others in there. I know it's not really important, but let's see. And that should do the trick there. So that's it, right? Then we'll take this one and we'll rename it and say this is what is this area called? Can't actually see it. So this is just let's just go Satomic coal workers. Yeah, Sith coal workers. Let's do that. Call it what it is, and we'll do so. And we will actually, in order to make a start, we'll come in over here. So we'll have a bit of a look. I'm kind of wondering, do we wait? Sun is not coming up, but anyway, we should be fine. So let's actually make a start. It is working, which is good. It's the quickest one we have, which is 72 kilometers an hour, which is okay. The big benefit, of course, of running a tram is that it's cheap, but it's also going to allow us to continue to run during the winter, and then after and then as we can upgrade to larger items. Now we need to start being mindful that we don't really have vehicle repair in this area, so we do need to start planning out a little bit of that. I'm happy that the money is looking a lot better. This guy is, yes, exactly, that is working. So he should be picking up all of these guys because they can carry quite a bit. Ooh, it's not picking up anything. Why is that? Why are we not picking up anything? This is Cornoe Crossing Small Distribution Office. Yeah, luckily the guys are here ready to go. There's a few vehicles I could lose in that fire. So what's the case here? Is this, I do hope that it's not because of this thing. Where people can walk to. They can walk to all of this. Ah, but let's double check. We're waiting on workers here. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. They can walk to all of this. I need them to come and... I hope there's nothing wrong with this station. If there's something wrong with this station, it'll be devastating. Ah, okay. So there is something funny going on here. Currently, this section of rail is not electrified. Can I... Ah, there we go. So let's do that. I'm gonna spend a couple of rubles to do that. Now I think this guy should turn around. I do wonder if that means... Was that the issue for that? Okay, beautiful. That's working well. Okay, excellent. Ooh, I was a little bit worried about what was going on there. Now, it's still not loading up any people, though. So, we are picking up what? Work. Oh, passengers. Pff, guys, what a bunch of crap. That was the issue. Can you believe it? I did it exactly the wrong way around. So, if we go here, this guy. Ooh, actually, it should just... Anyway. Let's save this line. Sith, coal, worker, tram. Okay, let's do that. We'll save it there. And then we can delete the other lines. Now we definitely should be getting some good action here. Nice, and 70 workers there, ready to go. Load it all up. Load up. 77 workers, that's a reasonable number. Seeing some big trees growing over here, good, and these numbers will just continue to increase. We do need a university in this area, otherwise the quality of our workers here is going to drop down quite a lot. Our money is holding, and now we should be seeing some construction activities over here. Excellent. This is actually going pretty quickly. This one I would like to continue with construction over there, so let's start constructing that one as well. Here comes our workers. It's a reasonable one. I wouldn't mind having it run at 100. Okay, so now we should see what we need to see here, and that is coal ore being deposited into this new facility of ours. Do you want to see that? Our numbers here are looking pretty healthy. Where's our... Oh, there was already there. Okay, so we've got this guy. Oops. We've got this guy full on... ready to go, and this guy should be mining big time, right? Excellent. We do have this within a reasonable distance, because that's going to take some things. Do we have this within a reasonable distance? Yes, we do. Okay, that's fine. So now, excellent. So that means we are filling up with coal here, which is absolutely brilliant. We obviously need to ramp up production here quite substantially. But this is a good starting point. This is under construction now, waiting on a lot of steel to be delivered. I guess we can make a start on this one as well and assign some more construction workers over here. We do need to get this to move. All the way up to here will already be a benefit for our heating plant, but there's a lot of steel that needs to go in here. So I'll have to keep an eye on whether we can really do that in a reasonable fashion. But yeah, we're already getting significant amounts of coal in here. We're still moving along pretty nicely on all of these things. And what I wanted to check, this fills up really quickly. So we're going to have to get a dedicated technical services area here to be able to move all of this stuff. So that's definitely something that we're going to need to bear in mind. I don't think there's anything that's actually connecting to this just yet. A technical services office could be pretty good in this area. So let's make a start on construction for that, because it's gonna be an issue. So technical services, I've got a mod for tiny one, But let's look at this guy. I kind of like the look and feel of this guy right over here, in this area. We just want a little bit of a variation as well from time to time. Alternatively, it'll look awesome. I wish I could have done it like that. That would have been really cool. Yeah, so alternatively, we've got this in a pretty reasonable spot here. Probably a little bit better like so. Or no, that's not going to work there. But I think this is a reasonable spot. But I like that a little bit better actually. Let's do that. We'll get a technical services office over here. We'll need to assign this guy to quickly come and build the road here. The train's waiting too long, I don't think is generally a big deal. Are we seeing this tram coming back? This is finished. Okay, beautiful. So we've done all of our tracks. This guy can quite comfortably get into any of these now. 50 workers right over there. This should be finishing off fairly soon, getting a few more boards in to finalize the interior. That is pretty good. Yeah, I just need to keep an eye on our construction, but I do think we can probably start building the others as well. That one will, I think, quite comfortably go over to that side. We do seem to be in a reasonable spot over here, so not too bad with all of these things. Happiness is dropping a little bit, unable to drink alcohol. It's our biggest impact. Unable to branches to arrival in prison was a little bit unhappy for a couple of people. Crime is starting to cause a little bit more of a concern. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So this is looking awesome. I love what we're doing over here with our courthouse. So our courthouse is looking pretty good. We don't have anything currently happening. So let's have a quick look. If we look at the overlays, what's going on with the crime situation? It's an overlay, right? It's an overlay for crime. Unpatrolled crimes. I can't see any, right? Let's just get it nice and so. Unpatrolled crimes, minor crimes reported, medium crimes, and then serious crimes. Unpatrolled crimes. We don't have any unpatrolled crimes, so it's not a shortage of police, right? So is it a matter that we're not actually rehabilitating people more reasonably enough? Is that the issue? Let's go and check in with our courthouse. What is our crime and punishment items at the moment? Okay, so let's see. So for a minor crime, it's 1.2 years, and then 2 years, and then 10 years. So let's have a look, right? So have a look at our criminal population here. This guy is serving 1.1 of 1.3 years, and he's already rehabilitated. So the minor crime seems to be reasonable. This guy said, well, that's the one. Let's 1 of 1 year. That's no criminality there. Okay, so I don't quite know why our criminality seems to not be an issue. Even here, no criminality. Is that correct? Am I reading this right? Because if we still have this much time left, why are we... So why? It doesn't seem... Even this guy, I mean, or is this the one that I've just selected? That guy, that makes sense. That kind of makes sense. This makes okay sense, I guess. This doesn't make sense. So 1 year of a 12-year sentence and no criminality. Okay, let's pop out of these. Let's see if we can't see some other bits and pieces around criminality. If we look at this building, we've got a 1% criminality, and I have no idea really what the cause of criminality is, because it doesn't seem to be based on these people's criminality. Okay, so let's pause that for a second. Can we overlay criminality? We can. So let's have a look. So criminality is rated at like a 1% mark in all of these areas, right? Is there any areas where we're really struggling with criminality? Not really. So I don't think it's not more than 1% anywhere I can can cast my eye. Oh, apart from this guy here. So why would we have a slightly higher criminality in this? Oh, there's one criminal here, I think. This guy. So this guy has a bit of a criminality rating. I do wonder how we kind of sort that out, though. Criminality is a very difficult one for me. I mean, usually you would think, oh, yeah, well, we're not getting through our cases and crimes are going unresolved and all these kind of things. But it seems like we've got everything is working reasonably and we're rehabilitating people at a reasonable rate as well. So let's quickly have a look here then. If we're saying we're reducing criminality very effectively, can we potentially add a little bit more Soviet propaganda? Into the mix. I'm not too fussed by that, but a bit of Soviet propaganda. Wow. So it reduces criminality. Preference for alcohol is reduced. I mean, so let's drop that down a little bit. So, let's get a little bit more cultural and enjoyment out of it. So it's not going to be so impactful. But yeah, something like that potentially is reasonable. Wow, so it's gonna do the criminality thing either way. That looks okay. We want people to come out of prison, I mean happier than happy. Otherwise, they're not really contributing to society. Let's have a look what's going on over here. So we are mining. It's slow going on the mining, I think. So 61 tons per day. And then we're going through this pretty quickly. What I think we can do is we can probably drop this down to about 5 people. And this guy is filling up quite nicely. We finished off that section. We finished this one off. So let's make a start on the next item here and also on this guy. Make a start on that. Get the construction crews in. And we'll see what's going on there. So that the next one will slowly come together. Slowly. We did finish off this one. No, still working on it. We're missing a few little bits and bobs. Money is actually looking pretty good. Since we're not actually getting the people through here yet, I'm kind of thinking maybe we don't need another tram, but the trams actually will do us will do us for quite a while because we won't be able to really max out the production in this area for some time. Nor will we need to. Well, once we've got it all connected, I want to kind of see how much we're actually maintaining. We should be having, so a little bit more people here is probably a good idea. This should be picking up from everywhere. Good. We are busy building this, right? It's just the one at the moment. So let's assign an extra one so we can get this one sorted out because we need these things to be picked up here, right? So this is going to be a problem fairly quickly. This is going to be a problem. So we need actually at least a couple of garbage trucks in this area to sort out that. Is this under construction? Yes, it is under construction. So we should slowly start seeing these things being built. I wouldn't mind getting up to here so we can fill this guy up. That's a kind of next big step for us. So let's go ahead and make a start on this construction as well. And we'll just assign that one also. So now we've got 2 big chunks of this stuff being built, which is pricey, guys. This is pricey stuff. Hopefully not that pricey, considering we should be producing a fair bit of steel ready to go most of the time. I'm hoping we're not starting the imports of steel to kind of manage these things. But yeah, looking good. All of this is building. I do want us to get through this in this episode, so I might need to get a little bit more aggressive with our construction crews. I don't necessarily mind this and I don't necessarily think we need to go nuts and expand this even more just yet. Where's this guy? This guy's not, hang on. Is this guy not picking up, really? I think this is wrong. This guy definitely can get its garbage over here. Definitely. That's why I built it. I guess it's not filling up. It's filling up over here. Yeah, so I'm guessing we just need to, I don't know, sort out our pathing. There's a bit of a pathing reset or something that needs to happen. Let's just double check. Walking distance is here. We can get to groceries and the likes. And this is starting to get quite busy, so need to be a little bit more mindful. I think our next shopping center probably needs to start being constructed in this area, so that we don't kind of overdo that side. Nothing's happening. Unemployment is too high. Where is that? Is this new building? Very high unemployment, and it's already full, right? So people aren't really... Ooh, building is without power? Okay, hang on. Hang on. Let's just pause it for a second, and while we quickly have a look at what's going on with our power network. We are providing these guys with power from where? From all the way on that side. So I'm guessing what's happening here is this guy is caught out of the loop, which is something I should have had a look at the time. So can we... So this is a bit of a bummer. These guys are going to go very unhappy very quickly due to the power issue. I need to fix that pretty quickly. Let's have a quick look. What's going on with our power? So let's see. If we say... I don't want to pause it because there's stuff that we need to do. We can potentially pick up one more over here. Or, oh, we've finished this. So I guess the idea is that we'll actually need to pick up one maybe from over here. So let's get a rush on construction for this, right in this kind of general area in between these two buildings, or whatever will be here. I'm guessing we'll do a little something like this. I am pretty keen on doing that. Okay, let's get that moving, and then let's bring in the underground wires. We could go over the top, actually. Can we go over the top? We can. I don't think it's going to be too problematic to go over the top here. Let's just see what do we have? 1.5, and that one is 2.3. It's obviously better to do this, but this, if we're going over the top, this feels a little bit too much. Anyway, I think we're going to go over the top here, so we'll build it a little bit quicker. So let's do that. Get that built as quickly as we can. Let's prioritize these things. Yeah, that's okay. It looks okay in this area. So let's up the priority here. Let's up the priority here and see if we can build this pretty quickly. I think that's just what it's going to be. We're going to bring in some more power into this area, which is okay. I think the overlap in substations is exactly what we're after. Even though this guy on this side is, I mean, it's saying it's got problems, right? But it's really only running 0.3 or 4 megawatts. So it's saying it's connected to a lot of stuff, right? And even it's just its fair share of it. But I think a lot of these things aren't actually working at full tilt at the moment. But anyway, I would like to get those things built really quickly. Whatever we can do to get this stuff moving very, very quickly. We're gonna see happiness. Well, happiness is actually coming back up again. How many people? So we've got no workers here. Oh, here they come. We've got a reasonable amount of coal ready to go over there. This stuff is, getting constructed. Oh yeah, I think this is the one that's latest been finished off. We're slowly sorting out through there. Our money is stable and holding, so I'm not too fussed by it. We're bringing in fair bits of steel here to kind of finish off this work. This one is also waiting on a bunch of stuff to be delivered here. So all kinds of steel coming in here for construction. Where's that guy going? Oh, this might be over here. Yeah, we're still waiting on a little bit of steel. I think that's the last of it. Yes, it's the last of the steel over there. I think this will look pretty nice over here. It kind of looks a little bit more industrial. So get that in there. We'll work our way away. Do we have... Oh, it's... Yeah, there we go. We need a few workers to finish this one off, but then that should be it. Really, up to about 200,000 now in June. Production stop. That's okay. I don't mind that too much. This should continue to fill up. Yeah, it is continuing to fill up. So once we get to about 5,000, that'll stall, and there's an extra 1,000 that can go over here. And we don't have any, but we do have the internal storage of 150 for each of these two. That should be just fine. No problems. No problems whatsoever. Start building that as well at some point. Moving a lot of steel around at the moment to try and get it to a reasonable place. Do we have some workers over here? Not quite yet. We're probably missing a little bus load full of workers to make their way over here. How are we doing with this? Have we potentially made a start on this? Yes, everything is here. We just need a little stack of workers to quickly get those up and running. This guy will take a little bit of time. We've got all of this. Yes, there we go. Get some workers ready to go. Finish that one off for us. I like it. That will be fine. Then they'll start work on the next one. Make sure we've got everybody sorted out over there. With this, I guess this will give us access here. No? Not at all. I don't think people can walk to that side. So they're kind of working on this, but without any stuff actually here. So that's okay. It'll be fixed soon. I know these guys are probably very unhappy. Well, they're not that unhappy. Even without power, they're not that unhappy. So maybe it wasn't such a big deal after all. Does that mean we're connecting this guy? Yes, we're definitely connecting this guy. So that's all good. That is all good. Lots of workers ready to go. Don't necessarily need power there just yet. Oh. This is now filling up as well. Okay, so we're not quite processing through that quick enough. That is fine. I don't mind that even a bit. Should finish this off exactly now. So a couple of things here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like it. It looks like it kind of aims to be here. We can do maybe a little bit of tree lining here if we needed to. Now, what we need to do, we need to buy at least some of these big guys. So if we were to say we're going to grab ourselves the waste truck with the total capacity. Really? So this, total capacity is not what I'm after. I'm after the big boys here. So let's actually go for speed. So speed rounds. We're looking for the large container. So this guy here is the quickest of the large container variety. So actually, I'm going to grab myself a couple of them. Okay, so I think that should do the trick. Then for waste, right, we're going to want to take it out to the border, which is quite a distance, right? It's quite a distance. So this guy should now be able to pick up the waste from those two locations. I'm pretty comfortable with that. So we should have them moving this out. This is, yeah, before it becomes a problem, let's move this stuff out. That's beautiful. And we have one, I'm guessing, on this side also, right? I think they start from the closest. So I'm guessing it's going to make the turn here. That's fine. They should be fine. There's enough spare capacity there to make it work. Looking for the extra tram. But let's get through this. So these things are slowly getting... Oh, this is going to be done in a minute. This one needs a bunch of workers. So let's make a start on this one over here and get the crews to come and do their thing. I'm also kind of tempted to do that one as well. So let's get the crews over there. Let's do this one too. I think let's get these guys moving. Okay, it's a pricey way of getting the coal here, I guess. I just want to make sure this is not being built, right? Yes, that won't be constructed. We could make a start on this construction from this side. Just do that, and we can then, I guess, also recommence here because we've got everything there. We just need the guys to come and finish that off. So that's looking good. So that means we're now filling up this guy. That's awesome. We can also make a start over here, get the crews to come and do their thing. But so that's our conveyor running through here. It's a pretty busy thing for us, but I think we're okay. Okay, so now this guy's filled up, so it will no longer import from the border, and we're ready to go. So that's excellent. We ultimately need to do a little something over here for this guy as well. So I'm guessing we might do an extra storage on this side that's going to feed the big power station, but we'll get to that in another episode. We just want, what I want to do, the kind of goal here in the next 10 or so minutes of this episode, I want us to get to a point where this is going to run. We can also start looking at building this so that we can get the trams to run this way. If we want to do that, though, that's going to be the next item. If we want to do that, though, we're going to be a little bit constrained with this. I think it's going to be fine. So let's not construct that one. We'll say suspend that construction. But what I would like to do is get these two items to work. So let's grab the guys so that we're at least doing a little bit of this work in the meantime. You can make your way over here. Come and build this. This is not electrified at first. So what I'll do is we'll just run. So we won't be able to run the tram here just yet. But let's get started on it. I think we've got reasonable amounts of people coming in by bus. So I'm not too worried. But we should make a start on some of this stuff. This is filling up nicely. I like the idea that this is filled and we don't need anything more. Even this has got a reasonable number here. Need to start moving some of this stuff out. I may have to buy a couple extra. But look at that. That's good. This guy's gonna... Where's this guy going? Oh, this guy's coming over here, is it? Coal mine stand. Okay, well that's fine. I don't mind that too much. I think these are still the slower ones, right? Yeah, this is the slow one. So we need to upgrade at some point to something a little quicker, I think. Yeah, we're gonna do great stuff over here still. It's just a little bit slow getting the money in place. To be honest, did we close out the loan? Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. This is due. The last little bit is due in 30 days. So one more month and then our loan will be paid off and we're looking pretty healthy over here. Did we manage to sort out the power? So these guys should now have power. This is good. Did this change at all now? Yeah, I mean, it looks a little bit healthier, I think, but it's probably okay. Is this now powered? It's still not powered, really? So this guy does not have the reach to power over there. That's okay. Ultimately we'll do the next round of stuff. So really what I just need to bear in mind is that we don't want to run out of capacity over here. So we need to start planning our next shopping center. And I think it should be in this corner right over here. Let's go underground and see what has been built, what has not been built over here. These guys have stopped the construction of all of this, so we don't necessarily need any of that. This should all have heating access, right? Yeah. So this will all have heating. Yeah, that side's not been built. So the problem is if we build here, we won't have heating access. So that means we're going to need to construct the rest of this. Yeah, so maybe we'll hold off a little bit because it's going to start becoming a little bit costly for us to do that. Lots of steel into these areas. So let's get our coal moving first all the way to where we need it to go. And then hopefully we'll sort it out. So this is done. This is under construction, trying to get done. This is moving. So everything is actually moving now. Once we get this piece moving, that's everything, right? So the last little bits of work is through here. Should finish that piece off. I love it. Need this guy to maneuver. Yeah, that's fine. I did place these things with a view that they need to be powered. Need a few mechanical components over here. Do I make a start? I'm loving it. Our money is awesome. So I think I can just go ahead and make a start on this guy, get everybody assigned here so we can start bringing this stuff in at least. We'll do that and we'll assign that one there as well. And just make sure this one is assigned. So all of the stuff is being dropped off. Slowly being built. I think we'll get there. We do need to get these things built so that we can start bringing in the coal. Then I'll park the train. Oh, no, then the train will need to bring in the iron ore. Okay, but then what I'll do is I'll obviously swap it and we'll just bring a full train of, or 2 full trains of iron ore in here, which is going to make this thing super, super duper productive. And then we'll have steel. Sufficient steel, at least for the immediate future. This is chugging along really nicely. Just that one tram running here is chugging this stuff along really nicely. I must say. So now we should be loan free. I think loan free. Ooh, 2,600 due in 30 days. And this loan would have cost us 100,000 rubles. Not bad, considering we managed to continue to go. What's going on? 9 days duration. Okay, we'll wait and pay it off the good old-fashioned way by having the bank take it little by little from us. Would love to see us finishing off these items. We're just waiting on a few more deliveries. But we should have reasonable amounts of mechanical components ready to go to drop this stuff off. But yeah, I want to get into the vehicle business because our vehicles are old. Anyway, we need to get into the money business as well. Just bringing in some steel this way. Yeah, so we're really missing the mechanical components being delivered at the moment. Is that because I'm guessing steel is being delivered at breakneck speed here. Oh, here we go. Track builder is here doing its thing. Can it continue? It cannot. It's a little, hang on, that's a little unfortunate that we ended up not doing this. But anyway, what we'll do is let's sign as much as we can. I mean, even if we just run it back and forth here, that will be fine, I think. So what we can also do is probably make a start on this construction. It's not going to be our top priority, I would think. Yes, here we go. This is the plan. We're going to do that. I think that's going to be... Ooh, we need to bear in mind... anyway. I'm going to do that. And at the same time, can we... I don't want to do that. Let's pop that back out. Can we at the same time run something through here? I think we should be able to. Okay, so let's build all of these guys. We want to do number 1 and get all of this stuff assigned so we can slowly get these paths moving, and then we can start construction over here. But yeah, with the track builder, we will need to electrify at least this section. Well, it's going to be, this section is electrified, so we'll need to electrify through here into here to really make around here and into there to really make this work. But I think it's a small little section of electrification, and we could maybe even start the electrification journey on this side. We just need to have a look at how that's going to work. But I think it will work, actually, to electrify through here. Okay, let's get back to business. Ooh, that's good. This is done. This has got almost everything it needs on site. This is done. This has got almost everything it needs. This is going to be finished. Excellent. Beautiful. This is waiting on a few more mechanical components. We're so close, guys. We are so close. This has been a long journey, a long one. I'm super happy to get here. Come on, a few more minutes. There we go. This guy's going to finish off. Oh, we're still missing a little bit of mechanical components. That's not right. I don't want that. Where are my trucks with the mechanical components? Is it this guy? It is. Get it there. Where are you going? No. Customs house. Ugh. Fortunately, we are now out of mechanical components. So it's going to cease the construction here until the mechanical components makes its way through. Mechanical components there, mechanical components here. That's done. Mechanical components. So literally 3 loads of mechanical components with the associated workers, and that should be just fine. Loving this. Is this, we can actually get a vehicle here to sort that out. Look at the money. The money is good. The money is good. Even with all of this steel being used in steel intensive construction, we are doing a great job. It's halfway through the year. We've paid off our loan, right? Our loans should definitely now be paid off. Yep, no loans whatsoever. Paid off our loan, so all the money is coming straight our way. Doing a reasonable job at exports, I think. Let's have a quick look at what that looks like. So if we say last month, our exports include lots of clothing, mechanical components a little bit lower, which is kind of understandable, but not that much lower. So that's looking really good. Clothing has been the one for us. So if we go, hang on, go back here. This month. Yeah, clothing again being the big ticket item. Now, if we go to last month's imports, here we can see coal. So hopefully that coal number, we can reduce it completely, and that gives us an extra 60,000. Well, we probably won't do it exactly completely, but hopefully we can get fairly close. Now, let's see. This is moving. Is that everything we need? Oh, 0.5 tons of mechanical components. I can barely contain myself. That's just not on. Geez, these little numbers. Oh, that's done. Okay, we're waiting on a bit of workers here. Okay, these workers are kind of just standing around. Okay, well, our money is looking really healthy already. I am so happy with this progress. The start of this episode, we didn't even do our own coal, and now we're gonna do coal all the way to our steel mill. We've got our heating plant connected up to our coal. Our massive conveyor system is gonna be ready to go in just a minute. That section is done. Last pieces of workers in there. We need a little bit more mechanical components here, a little bit more there, and a few more workers. So there's actually workers hanging around. So even the mechanical components dropping into this area would be sufficient to finish this off. We're going to need a load of workers on this side as well. But where are my... I guess this is it. That might be bringing it over here. Okay, so now we've got all of that ready to go. And I guess, that's a steel pickup. We need a little bit of workers there. Oh my goodness, it's so close. Barely contain my excitement. We could make a start on some more stuff over here, though want to be a little bit cautious. We'll need to start now moving into some more infrastructure building on this side. So let's just get this up and running. I'll probably need to... as we do that, I probably need us to... So we've got everything here. Come on. Has to be this guy. Yes, there we go. This one will be finished. This is our bus. Oh, yeah. It's perfect timing. They're going to finish off at exactly like the same time, I think. Oh, not quite. That one's going to be a little bit after this guy. But it is going to be at the same time, and we're going to sort that out. So what I'm keen on doing... Oh, this guy is unable to get in. I guess that guy's unable to get out. So, oh, no. This guy will be able to get out. No problems. What we need from this guy, though, is to effectively stop importing this. So what we need to do is we need to have a look at the line. And at the customs house, I just want to stop doing coal. Yeah, okay, for the time being you can unload. And okay, let's see. Yeah, no, don't stop the clock. Don't stop the clock. And Dunzo, I think. That's beautiful. There we go. We've got a connected coal line on here. Okay, so what we'll do in the advanced setup going forward, we will now say, so this guy is doing what? Basically, this is iron. Iron. This needs to be iron, please. This needs to be. I guess we still have coal in there. All right. Oh, hang on. I'm messing around here. Why? Oh yeah. I'm screwing up. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's do that. So now you'll do 450 tons over here. Perfect. That is beautiful. So you'll do 450 tons of iron and come back with a big ticket item for us. We need to update the other train as well. But this means we are now going to not stop producing steel at any point along our journey. So that is very good. There goes our train, ready to go and pick up on stuff there. Good. Where's the other train? I need to do the same thing for the other train coming in with some of this stuff. So we will need to. Okay, so let's. Yeah, that's fine. Get out of there. And then what we'll do in here is we'll need to do the advanced setup here again. So iron. Go for iron over here. Iron. And I mean, I don't need to do it this way, I guess, because it won't be loading. But I just want to make sure we could. I mean, we can do all of that, and if we needed to, okay. But that should be fine. Now this vehicle is also ready to do 450 tons of iron. We just need to work our way through that, but it's working. It's working. So now we'll have. Now, I guess what we can do is we can up our worker numbers over here. So this guy's working. We do need to see about electrifying ever so quickly. So let's quickly get our electrification done. Right. I guess this will work. I hope. I'm not sure. Let's go up to there and get the guys to start working. There's not much going on those pieces of track. Get me the track builder and say, why can you not? It's interesting. Okay, it needs to then bypass and come back in there. Okay, well, anyway, so what we'll need to do then is we'll need to do the mixed signals here and there. Okay. I guess what we'll do is we'll do mixed signals here and there as well. And that is the mixed signal. Yeah, that's okay. We'll leave that there. So this guy should be okay to kind of run through here. Let's just make sure we've got that guy assigned as well. So now it should be able to run all the way in there. Actually, hang on. We probably need mixed signals. I don't know. Mixed signals there. Mixed signals there. And yeah, there's no signals on that side. So anyway, so that should give us the ability to make that one work. So now we should no longer be importing any coal, and all we have coming in would be iron. So this guy is importing, yes, nice big amounts of iron. Okay, and how many workers do we have ready to go over here? Ooh, Good stuff. Maybe we're still a little bit too aggressive with the workers considering the iron. So let's drop that down just a tad. We could make a start on the construction over here. So let's get that moving. That is beautiful. Guys, we are doing great work. We're struggling here, so we'll need to buy a couple more of these guys. So let's get 2 more of them to help us out here, because it's gonna be a challenge to keep pace with everything, with our pace here, basically pace with the waste, paced with the waste. Okay, guys, I think that's it. That's gonna be the end of the episode. Wow, this guy is going all the way through and getting that guy electrified. And can it get out of this way? Oh, it was so close. Pop in here, do there, turn around, and go out that way. That is absolutely fine. No worries with that whatsoever. That's beautiful. Here we come. A nice big load of iron. We will be running at pace now. So that's awesome. I love it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.